Hello, this is Bias Geekus, and I am Joe. It is Thursday, June 30th, 2022. I am by myself. Randy is unavailable, and we were going to both be there Tuesday, but we had technical difficulties, and now Randy is pretty much out of town until after next week, so I will be solo. Today's video will be very short compared to our normal thing, and will obviously not be live. Next week I will attempt to be live and hopefully have a co-host. If not, I will be solo then as well. So please bear with me on this very short episode. Right, so let's get right into it. DriveThruRPG needs competition, and this competition will make things better for the rest of us. And why do I even bring up competition at all? Well, as a lot of you may know, DriveThruRPG and its one bookshelf publishing service put out something called the Publisher Conduct Guidelines, or updated them, and it includes something called what's that called? Hostile marketing. This is in response, of course, to Avenger Satanis in his last two modules that he put out, and they didn't like them, and they removed them from the platform. He wasn't very happy about it and was vocal. And the hostile marketing, it reflects kind of what he did, and their opinion that don't do that. And it also has a section here that could be taken as any content creator there, if they engage in conduct that DriveThruRPG doesn't like, in essence, you can get bounced off their platform. So that makes a few content creators not very happy with the service, and a lot of us who are more into free speech, not that the First Amendment has any say-so here, but freedom of speech is an American concept, not just a constitutional concept. So a lot of us don't like this stance and have been verbal, including Raggi over at Lamentations of the Flame Princess. That YouTube channel, he has posted a video in which he is very passionate about this subject, and I agree with him completely. I'll have a link in the show notes with this video, for this video. So he gets pretty passionate and shirtless, and it is a wonderful video. Please go look at it. There's another one to kind of juxtapose that position over at Total Party Skills. In his opinion, Avenger is a very bad person, not a good Satanist, and he should have kept his mouth shut. And well, mainly because it's going to probably affect, or it could affect, his bottom line if the folks over at DriveThruRPG look at his content and decide it's no good. In this, it looks like, from his point of view, somebody stirring up trouble, and he doesn't need that. But it's kind of a bad take. Nobody likes monopoly, no reasonable person, and people don't like getting told what to do with their own product or content, even on another publisher, even on another platform. We're kind of used to just being able to put our stuff out there, and folks decide for themselves whether they want to look at it or not, or buy it or not. And this kind of strong arm tactic by DriveThru, it doesn't sit well with many of us. And so I kind of like that they Oh, and by the way, I'll also have um, Total Party Skills video link in the show notes. So you can look at both, compare and contrast, see what you like and you don't like. Um, anyway, I'm kind of glad that DriveThru did that because it shows us where they're at and allows us to make decisions on whether we're going to remain with them or not. There's not a whole lot of alternatives right now that are like DriveThruRPG. You do have what's it called? itch.io, Substack. You can have your own personal blog or website. You can self-publish a number of different ways. But the ease and convenience of a service like DriveThruRPG is something people will be loath to give up for those alternatives, except in small numbers the small numbers that of people that are already doing it. And in my mind, this brings up competition. They need it. The industry needs it. This small niche area of our hobby needs some competition that will shake things up. Get maybe make DriveThruRPG, back off of their stance, or not, and then DriveThru will have what it has, and a competitor, if there can be one, will have what they have. Hopefully, a more free speech centered platform. Um, and that's all we're looking for is an alternative. Competition's good for any market. It helps it to get better. We may have better products, better experiences for those who want to participate in those services as a creator or as a user. Uh, and that brings us to, what do we do? Do you run out and go make one? If you can, please do. I intend to at least try to make one as a proof of concept, but at the very least, if someone does come out with one, we should um, share that information with others. And if it's a good service, use it and promote it. Um, so you make your own or use others and promote them. I think that's the call to action that we need. Competition. And I guess that's my whole say. So from Biggest Geekus, have a good rest of your day, and we will see you next week.